Let's begin, shall we? Hello! Hello, everybody! Welcome back to more streaming with the Dinos World and the Dinos series. Sorry, my hair's a mess because I just ran to the bathroom to fix it. But we're here! We're working on everyone's favorite comment. We're working on the Megalodon Enclosure. I'm doing it! Work is getting done! I'm going to work on something with it. I think we'll probably just do some hill work or some cliff work. We did this a long time ago. I think on a live stream as well. Just for the Moses side of things. I want to basically continue doing this work a little bit. We got to replicate it on all of this side of the thing. I kind of want to maybe even dip out this way a little bit, give us some room to breathe in terms of maybe a build on this side. But hello, Jurassic John. Hello, hello. Welcome to Dino's World. Dino's World. Can't say that other thing because, you know, copyright, and then Universal will kill me. But, big thing we can do, we can kind of work on maybe this wall a little bit. In our last stream, we just spent a little bit of time actually prettying up this side. I wouldn't mind if I just went ahead and did that on this section, the other side of the wall. Just making it a little bit better, a little bit more organized. Hello, Aces, what's up? How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing great. But yeah, I think we'll start there because I want to make sure these pathways are pretty good, pretty in my opinion. So yeah, let's go through. Probably just gonna take out all of these slabs first, and then we'll do the same pattern we did on this other side here. I think just making sure that the walkways have a really good section. But actually, I've been playing for a minute trying to set some stuff up, so doing the good old replay reset, so that way we don't have a huge replay file, and then it is super duper duper laggy and long, and then I lose the footage, and then the footage doesn't get used. Which delays the video, so world is now reset. Not world, the loading of the world. I actually didn't finish this, did I? Let's start this. How do I do? Do I do another stair? I do another stair. So I'm just gonna go boop, boop, and boop, 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 and then we'll do right there. I just need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this area. The episode is not gonna come out for a while on this particular thing. On this particular build, it's not gonna happen for some time still. I'm thinking it'll probably end up being episode 30, but I want to start working on it between other builds and between other episodes whilst I work. I've never really tried to do multiple episodes at a time. I typically just do filming, editing, and releasing one video at a time. So I'm kind of interested to see if it works better, like working on this as a kind of like, oh, I have fallen. Working on this is kind of a background project. Like, it's a big project. And that what took the Mosasaur video so long to come out was the fact that I did all of the Mosasaur video just for that video and working towards getting that video out. So, just gonna try and play around with it a little bit, see if we can get a little bit of a healthier system going. But it's been over 90 degrees in a few days, so I'm back to normal temp. Good. Good. It actually has cooled down here. We had a really big storm the other day, which was probably the most exciting thing, but the temp is now below 90 and 100 degrees. Like, the heat index is no longer triple digits, which is so nice. It's so nice. I'm glad it's back to the temperate climate that I love, because I legit die. I can't do the heat. My girlfriend makes fun of me because I am such a baby about how hot it was. And that, like, just genuinely, I hated it. I could barely survive. Okay, we'll do this, do this. And I think a big thing that I want to do in these walkways is I want to break them up every once in a while with a build. Because it's not really meant to feel like just an aquarium. This is meant to be, like... Well, it started out as just an aquarium, but in terms of theming for the Dinos Park, I really want to try and play around with it and maybe make it like an aquatic research center or something like that, or a conservation something or other, but I'm not changing that main build ever. As much as, like, I would do it differently now, I think it will stay as is, just because I don't want to tamper with it. It's pretty nostalgic, the first, like, big build. If we ever did a secondary series, it would definitely look a lot different. I would build that build a lot different. But, so for our first one, pretty happy with it. Yeah, already had it. We're gonna have a storm today. I prefer storms to it being hot, if I'm honest. Like, I like the rain. I think you guys can probably tell with how much time I put into this world. I'm a bit of an inside person. I'm also an engineer, so that, just makes sense. We like the inside. But yeah, I prefer rain because I like the nice rain noises outside my window while I'm playing. Kind of all of those Jurassic John. Like, I would kind of like I think more staff, and then also like for guests I was thinking more viewing. We technically have a restaurant in the upper floor of the aquarium, which I think I'm satisfied enough with as like the food source for this section of the park. Um but I would like this central pathway will not always be straight. I built it as just a straight divider line, and like I know we're gonna put some work into actually building it up a little bit, but I'm gonna edit it eventually and put like kind of a building in the smack middle of it that'll like act as like a way to go down into a viewing dome of some fashion or something or other. In my head, it's all loose ideas right now, but hopefully in the somewhat near future, I'll have an idea for a build. Like I said, this one's probably going to be, like, this build itself is going to be stretched out amongst multiple, like, live streams and across multiple videos. Like, I'll have different videos that I will work on whilst I'm working on this. Like, I'll just keep the replay files and the video footage, like, in the background of this specific video. Or, like, I don't know how to explain it the best, but, like, I will basically be working on this in the background of the videos that will be coming out before it. Because I want this to be episode 30, and then I'm thinking the next 4 videos, because there's only 4 episodes to episode 30, will probably be, just random stuff around the park. I'm thinking an episode on the swamp will be nice to finish off that chapter of the park, because, we built that forever ago. Almost 10 episodes ago now. Or started that almost 10 episodes ago now, so I would really like some work to be done and the trees to be finished in that area. Hello, Christian? Christian. I almost said Christina, and that would have been wrong, and I would have been sorry. But hello, Christian. I said it right. But yeah, it should be a good video if I, like, actually manage all the files right, which I'm pretty confident that I can do. Hello, how are you all? I hope we are doing well. That all sounds cool. On Bedrock Education Edition, we have balloons, so I want to add balloon shops through the park for guests. Yes! Okay. I really liked some of the features in the Education Edition. I have it for free through my college, and, like, have used it for a school project once or twice. And I gotta say, it just has some really cool, interesting features that they can't add to the base game that I kind of wish were in the base game. Like balloons and stuff. Some of the chalkboards were really cool to play around with. But yeah. No hate towards Education Edition. It is a great... It got me through a lot of school because I could download it on my school-issued Chromebook. And it was like the only game that the district didn't have banned. So it was really fun. That was right. Oh, Christina? Oh, nice! I should have gone with my gut. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I got your name wrong. That is my biggest fear with streaming, is that I get people's name wrong. And then I feel bad about it. Because I do, trust me, I feel bad when I get your guys' names wrong. Oh, 2? And then 1, 2? Is that right? This is kind of funky. I didn't know I changed the pattern. Did I change the pattern? I did change the pattern. Interesting. Huh. 1, 2, and then it just goes block. Interesting. 1, 2, block. 1, 2, block. So that's actually not a big resource tax because we just mined up all the slabs. So, and we should have had extra. Actually, let me quickly swim through and grab these ones. I think there were chalkboards in Education Edition. I don't know. Hello, Maggie. first stream? Welcome. Welcome. Thought it was like, yeah. You will add the streams to the playlist of the series. So the streams, the VODs of the streams are actually in a separate playlist, just in stream VODs. Would you guys prefer I went through and like made specific stream VODs for each series? Because currently I just have all my Minecraft stream VODs grouped together in a playlist, and then I have all of the SMP streams in there too. But then I have Jurassic June VODs, which I'm just gonna name. I'm gonna rename probably to just like other games, random game streams. But they are in a playlist currently. I should go through and like separate those out. I should. Night, sleep. Let me sleep. Flash, flash, flash. I hurt your eyes, didn't I? It's so pretty. The sunset is really pretty in the shader pack that I'm using. It's just complementary shaders, but I turned the shader sun and moon off and then added the Vanilla Tweaks cube sun and moon texture pack, and then it makes it really, really nice. I like it a lot. When will I do a Parasaurolophus build? It's on the list. I have the list. Let me pause the recording real quick. I have the list. This is as it stands now. This is every creature that's currently in the mod. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more herbivores to do, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 of each. I have 7 carnivores and 7 herbivores left to do, and all of the flying reptiles, and the Megalodon, and the 2 crocodilians, and then all the Cenozoa creatures. But then I think everything else is done. So there's several more components of the park that I need to do, but Parasaurolophus is one that I'm thinking about currently. I think in terms of in the tier list of what I'm gonna do soon, I've got Ceratosaurus, Ankylosaurus, and Sarcosuchus as my top 3 contenders for like the next episode, or like that's just focused on one of those species. Like I like to theme my episodes around one centralized idea, pretty like kind of. Is that different? That is different. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a second here. Yeah. What did I do? Whoa, where did I mess up? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Or that's 3. And it's 3 here. And then 2, 2, 2. Here's the middle with 3. 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Did I mess up? I'm confusion. How has that happened? Because this should be 2, and then these should be there, based off of what I did over here. Correct? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Huh. Let's just do it from one side, and then we'll hopefully figure it out. Because this is wrong. And I don't know how I've managed to make it wrong. Because this is an odd build. And this is still in line, I hope. Yes. Okay, let's just go from... I think I prefer the 3 at the... Do I prefer the 3 at the end? I think I prefer the 3 at the end. So we're going to try that. 1, 2, 3, then 1, then 1, 2. We're just going to send it, and hopefully it works out good. Yeah, maybe the gates? Yeah. Slightly 1 block uneven. That'll be so terrible if it is. Because that means I have a lot more work than I originally intended for this. So that should be fine. I'm just gonna go from either side and like build it closer and closer to the center with the pattern, because this one also has the 3. I did the 3 on this side. We're just gonna keep doing that. And then I'm betting, Jurassic John, you're right. I bet the gates messed it up somewhere. But we'll just carry through with this. And we'll see where it starts getting off. Because, like, right now it's in line. And everything's fine. There's a lot of block placement. I did resume recording. Okay. Just a lot of block placement. I think I figured it out. The chat rank. Yeah, I was really confused. I think it's just number 1, 2, and 3 are like who was in here first, and then if you like maybe tab out, it like makes you go down a bit. But I've never really understood. And then it might also be in terms of like chats in the chat. I really am not certain. Okay, so this is the 3 now. So theoretically, it should line up to that. Let's go from this end and just try it out. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, like I've been really trying to figure out how it, like, what all the criterias are. I think there's different criterias for the rankings, but I like literally don't know all of them. YouTube is really weird in some of the stuff that it chooses to do. But path works. I think it's safe, but huh. Interesting. The more support. So like if you spam the like heart emojis or something, you know how there's like little like reactions or something? Does that like take your rank and like make it super high? Because honestly, I've never I'm not that big of a live stream enjoyer. Oh no. Oh no. Where did I go wrong? Okay. Hold on. Because if this is blatantly wrong, we're going to have a big, big issue. A big, massive, massive issue. Also, there's a slab missing there. I don't know why that's like that, but we can go fix that real quick. Doesn't seem to be the emoji or joining and me leaving the stream. Interesting. I really don't know what it is then. Where did I go wrong? Okay. Let me double check that this is the center. Right here is... What is this? This is 797. Okay. So if I go over here, this also should be right here. 797. This whole build should be built on 797. Okay. We're good in that department. Where did I go wrong? Okay, I'm going to pause the recording while we do math here. I'm just going to grab some dirt. So from here, 1, 2, 3... Or wait, here, we'll have stacks. We'll have 4 stacks, and we'll start with that counting method. Okay, we've got 4 stacks. Hopefully this is enough to bring us to the middle. I believe it should be. Right there's the first stack. There's the first stack. Okay. So there is a stack, and how many is that? 16 plus 3, I think. A stack and 19, if I did my math correct. I believe a stack and 19. So in theory, if we start from right here, we should be able to move over Unless I've done this, like, super duper wrong. No! My 19. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a big problem. That's a huge problem. That's a big problem. How have I done that? Because this is the center. How is this 2 blocks off? How have I done this atrocious thing? If it's 2 blocks off, we're screwed. Big screwed. Big. Break the dirt, hide the evidence, we saw nothing? Yeah, but it's gonna bother me, too. It's gonna really bother me. How has that happened? Okay, like, where does it switch? 1, 2... Okay, so... right here is the center. Right? And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not the gates, though. How has that happened? Is this like 2 blocks too far out? Maybe like I did the pattern wrong from the door? Make a 4... We saw nothing. Make a 4-block gate. No! Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is where the pattern originally starts. It's where, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it goes 5, then it goes 5, then it goes 5. So it's 10 blocks, and then the pattern starts on this door. How is it on the other door? It's 10 blocks there. We start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Because it should have started 2. Yeah, on this side. Yeah, it should have been to here, which is only 8 blocks. It's meant to be 8 blocks, and then the pattern starts with a 1, 2, 3. Is that what it has on the other side? 10 blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 blocks, and then, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 blocks, then... Oh, this side's too short. Yeah. Or, well, no, this side is fine. That's a big problem. Because no matter what I do, I have to fix something or other. Okay. Here's ow. Ow. Meanie. Here's the thing. There are two options. Let me extinguish myself. There are 2 options. Either we fix it or we don't. And I hide it very cleverly. I mean, cuz like on a grand scale, you can't tell. You could never tell. But I'll be able to tell. Make it another stream time. Because basically this entire wall needs to shift 2 over. Like this entire side needs to shift 2 over. It's a big problem. You could fix it where the path interacts with the rock. True. We can just move this whole thing over 2 blocks. Is there any way I could do with create? Like, can I like assemble it all and then just move it 2 blocks over? And alternatively, I don't fix it. And then I just like maybe I make a build or something here that kind of covers up my mistake. Let me pose you guys the question. I'll put a poll in the chat. We'll start a poll. Do we fix the path? Question mark. No. No one will ever know. Or yes. Yes. It will bug me. Technically, I should have put yes on top because that's what you're supposed to do. But there you go. You guys can vote on that. I'm gonna clean up the dirt real quick. Unfortunately, I know now what needs to happen. I just really don't want to do it. Ah, fix it. Ah. Okay, we can fix it. Let's fix it. It probably won't take that long. We've got to move this all over. Is there a way we could do it with, like, pistons, perchance? Like, if I just literally used a piston, can I, like, just shift it 2 blocks? Like, it might be a really dumb way to do it. But no way's a dumb way if you're inventive about it. That does mean the whole of, like, the stuff down in the bottom with the Megalodon, or not the Mosasaur side of stuff, also needs fixing. Which is terrible. Terrible news. Terrible, terrible, terrible news. Terrible. So basically what needs to happen is this 1, 2. It needs to move like that. Like it needs to legitimately shift that much. Which isn't a lot, but it is kind of a lot. 2. 1, 2. 2. 1, 2. 2. Yeah, it's being fixed. Step 1, stream crashes. Step 2, game OC. Step 3, creative axiom the lagoon over 2 blocks. Step 4, never ever mention the lagoon wall ever again. John, I like your plan. I like it. If I were a lesser man, I would do it. I would totally do it. But no, this world is about hard work and doing things right. Maybe this makes me a little bit of a masochist, but we're gonna do it. No matter how torturous this is. The title of the Megalodon episode was originally going to be Building My Megalodon Enclosure. Now it's going to be I Made the Biggest Mistake I've Ever Made. Minecraft Dinosaurs episode 30. And look at that. It lines up so good now. Oh. It's gonna be forever till it's done. We will still be here. Yeah, honestly, like, it's not a huge job. Like, it will probably go by fast. It's just gonna be really, really annoying. 1, 2. Like, it's literally just gonna be about moving, like just shifting this over. And literally, actually for this side, I think all that needs doing is that. Yeah. Yeah. Right? And then that's in line. That is in line. Nice. That's a little bit less work. It's a little bit less work. Oh gosh. Do you guys think pistons will work for some of this? Let me just go grab one. I know it sounds funny, but I think think we could do that. Put a statue in the corner that fixes it, fills in that space. Yeah, I mean, like, I can still add that. I want to give the piston thing a try real quick. Because I think if I literally just... I'm just going to grab some redstone blocks. Let me just try something. I forget, are pistons like just observers where I can place them into the thing? Are there iguanodons or margosaurs in the fossil and archaeology mod? Unfortunately, not. Unfortunately, those two have yet to be added. I don't know if they're on FA's species list. They have, in the mods Discord, they have a huge, huge list of everything that they plan to add. But I'm not certain if those are on there. Not that. If I just did... Oh. Hold on. Hold on. I just want to see... I feel like this is probably not the way to do it, but we can attempt. We could attempt. Ow. This is definitely not the way. Guys, this is not the way. But it was a fun thought. You know? It's a fun thing to think about. Should I go get my beacon? Make this slightly faster? Could be nice. Could be nice to, like, terraform this all. But that's all that needs to happen. We just have to do that on literally everything. Is the downfall of man. If you, like, with the maximum pistons, you can push it with create, then it might work. I handle pushing the whole wall. If you, like, glue the bridge first and then push it, I'm gonna sit here and be slow. I should get my beacon. Okay, let's get the beacon. The beacon that was over at the bug house. At least this isn't for the next episode. If this was for the next episode, the video would not come out for months. However, this is a video that's coming out in a couple months. Like, probably like 2 months, give or take. I probably just broke that the most inefficient way. Probably need to start it from the bottom. But it's fine. Again, I am not the smartest when it comes to this game. We will get the beacon. We will set the beacon up in the middle. Actually, no, we shouldn't set it up in the middle because the range might not go. We'll set it up just outside the Megalodon Enclosure. I'm just going to I'm going to stop recording. We're just going to stop recording the replay. I can't believe I made this mistake. What was I doing, guys? What did I do? I think a while ago, I even ran into a problem where I was like, the center is not where the center is. And I got super confused, but then I just tried to finish the video because most of the build was already done. Because when I was like working on the pathways and stuff, I was like, oh. I was like, huh. Interesting. What are we doing for the next episode? Bugs. That's pretty much it. Bugs. Basically, I'm actually following a suggestion someone did in the Discord a while ago, to put all the Carboniferous or, like, the before dinosaur creatures in a cave system. So starting that idea, it's probably going to be a 2-parter type episode. Not like back to back, but probably will take 2 episodes to do. That could be tons of fun, actually. The replay. But don't worry, I could recreate it if I need be. If needs to happen. We'll actually make the thingy at night. Just gonna bridge out like that much. Right there. I could even just include the clip from the stream, Jurassic John. Honestly, the me trying so desperately to figure out where I had gone wrong. Ugh, I can't believe I did that. Hey, at least anyone that, like, at least we're finding it now and not when, like, I release a world download and someone goes and checks it and, like, looks at it and notices it, and then I get 1,000 comments like, hey, did you know that the Megalodon Lagoon is actually, or the lagoon for the aquarium is actually, like, off, and I'm like, what? And then I go look, and then I realize, yeah, that it is off. And then I'm like, I cry because I'm so sad, and then I never upload ever again. That's what would have happened, so we found it now, which is good. Also, look at how shiny these blocks are at night. I didn't know. Cute. Okay, just down here. Right like this. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. And the beacon. Right here. Can I use redstone? I can't use redstone. Annoying. Let me... Gosh. I suck at this game. So bad. Ba-ba-ba. What's your favorite non-avian dinosaur? I like the Stegosaurus. It's my favorite dinosaur. Yeah, Stegosaurus. And then carnivores, it switches. Sometimes I like the Dilophosaurus a lot. Sometimes I like Spinosaurus. Sometimes I like Ceratosaurus. What was I getting? I'm just getting iron in my iron box. There we go. And now we can have haste. Haste 2. Okay, we'll go through and we'll do this back wall first, I think. Because that'll be probably the easiest to remedy. Is we'll literally just move this back. Oh gosh, now it's gonna be really hard to build some of this stuff. Honestly, let's just... I'm gonna go through with more blocks. Should we do... We should do wall section by wall section. That way we have the materials we need at all times. And I don't accidentally craft more than I'm gonna need. Just break all of this. And then I will use all the materials again to fix it the way it was intended. The way I should have done from the very beginning. I'm gonna eat real quick. Get some of the nourishment and the ability to swim. Will be good. Okay, so this... How does it look on the other side? Okay... Did I do that right? How did... Wait. I've already messed it up. Yeah, that stair moved back too far. Yeah. Yeah, it moved back one too far. Sorry. Yeah, it should be right here. Okay. Now that I'm locked in and we got that sorted, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. Guys, it's gonna be great. You know, it's gonna be just fine. Move this back a block. And move, we need to move it to there. Right? There we go. Just like that. Now we can take this out of the equation and add it back in. In theory, in theory, in theory. There we go. Grab, 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 grab. Grab, grab, grab. All of this. Thank you. I really don't like dealing with water. Should be able to go into a little bit of water, plus you need a little bit more space. The biggest thing that I don't want to do right now, or well, like, I maybe in the future will add some more space for them, but I just redesigned their enclosure, so I'm probably not going to do that anytime soon. Just because I just did it. Also, the where they are right now is kind of in like a weird spot. I don't know how much more space I could realistically give them. Just with the way the other builds around them have formed. Maybe I'll give them a new enclosure one day and just like completely destroy the old one, or like maybe put a different dinosaur in it. But I don't know. I did like I also the other problem with giving them access to water is they'll just swim away. They'll just completely swim away. How did I lose that andesite? Where did it go? It was here, was it not? It had to have been here. Is it like just on some surface over here? That's the biggest problem with building in water that I have, is that just whenever you break stuff, stuff goes flying in some random direction. And I can never find it ever again. Never ever again. We'll just grab a stack or two. We'll grab two. And just use it to finish this off. Bum bum bum. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I mean, the biggest thing, too, is, like, I have given them some amount of river. The problem with the Fossil and Archaeology mod is they don't actually, like, really swim. They just kind of swim on top of it. Like, I think it would be cool if they could wade. But I tried to give them river access, because there's not really meant to be in the lore. Like, this is just meant to be an open section. The reason there's fence there is just so they don't go wandering wherever. So in theory, in the lore, they could. Technically. Because technically I don't have any enclosures, quote unquote. I just have territories. Like how, like a national park would. Like there's no actual, like, barrier keeping them in, per se. Technically, like, because it's Minecraft, there is. But in terms of, like, the lore, they're all free range. Blocks in the bridge so you don't lose them. Ooh! If we want to go on an LA adventure, we can go on an LA adventure. I don't know how everybody else feels about that, but I would be down. For more distractions. I originally intended, you know, to just come in today and get a whole bunch of terraforming done on this project. We have now been set back tremendously. And I apologize. I apologize in advance. Right there? That's good. Sorry, I'm just doing this now because I already messed it up. And I kind of want an outline of what I'm doing. We'll do that. Maybe if I break most of it all at the same time, I'll do better. Give me all the blocks. Give me the blocks. I think this is fine. There we go. Hello, pizza user. Eventually would be a good distraction with the bridge reworking. Yeah. Here, we can do that. I think I know where a pillager outpost was, but I don't know if it's been generated in the newer versions or if it was generated in an older version. Technically. But I also don't want to take up too much time adventuring. I wanted to make substantial progress on this. It is kind of annoying that now we'll still be making good progress because we'll be fixing a problem, but it is kind of annoying that it won't be good progress. Annoying, annoying, annoying. Annoying, annoying, annoying. But we'll do this. We will get through this, guys. We will brave the challenges and overcome them in a way like no one's ever seen. Kelp in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what? No one that wasn't here needs to know that this even happened. You know? Like no one has to know. How are they gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. How are they gonna know? Doop doop doop. Is it getting nighttime? It is getting nighttime. I don't like that it's getting nighttime. Can I like have more room? I would like more inventory, please. I would like more inventory in which to use Mojang. And I know I could add a backpack mod, but I don't like any of the backpack mods. All the backpack mods suck. Because everyone always tells me to add adventurers backpacks. I don't like the way the adventurers backpacks look. They look super weird. I just want a backpack. A simple backpack. But no. That would be too much. Is it night? It's night. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. What's that meme of Stewie Griffin like, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. And then he rolls over and starts crying? That's me. That's me. Good luck. Thank you, Maggie. It is a good episode. And the newest one's coming out tomorrow. So I'm excited. People, you don't have to wait long. I need to get one of my friends to review the video, but I think he's gonna like it. I like to have someone review my videos before I post them. Just to make sure that they're of good quality. Of a good quality. Okay. Let's knock these sections out. It's a good thing we didn't build the whole Megalodon enclosure and then find this very tragic thing. There we go. There we go. Right there. Gather all the blocks. All of my blocks. Come back to me. Did I get all the ones through here? I did. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. My goal for today was actually to start on this section of the cliff near the swamp to just tie it in, you know, to just shape it out. So honestly, if we can finish moving over this back wall, like the one that touches this section of the river, if we could finish moving that today, I think that'll be good enough to do what I wanted to get done. And then we can just move on to shaping out the cliff a little bit. We don't have to fix the entirety of the lagoon today, in my opinion. Like we can let it live a little bit, like, or like work on it gradually. Doesn't all have to get done today now. I would I think it's gonna get done, you know, before the Megalodon episode. But I think if we could just finish off this section today, like this against the river here, I think I'll be fine with that. Just to have, like, gotten this part done. And I think that's an achievable goal for what we're doing in the stream here today. Out! Go away! I'm upset at you. Blame the drown. The drowns are the ones that did it. I missed a block somewhere. Somewhere along the way. Or maybe I use slabs somewhere. I can use them as well. There we go. Okay, now this section here. We're almost halfway done with this back bit. It's fair. Let me grab some of this haste too. Oh, crap. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should all be... I think I did use slabs. Or maybe I didn't. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. At least this section I didn't have all the wall built down as well, right here. 3, 4, 5. Unfortunate. Okay. Grab all of this. All of that. There we go. What's up, Ocean Master? How are you doing? We're doing kind of bad here. We've run into the problem that all people must face. And by all I mean kind of my fault. Entirely my fault, actually. The lagoon is 1 block off. It's 1 block off. Which is super unfortunate. Mojang to steal and put into the marketplace. True. The thing I don't like about sophisticated I think it's sophisticated backpacks I'm thinking of. It just has too much. Like, I don't like the fact that you have, like, lava storage and water storage and, like, upgrades. Like, I just don't like that. I would just like a backpack that just adds a row. Just adds a row of, like, inventory space. That's all you need. Like, I don't need upgradable. I don't need it to pick up stuff for me. I just need an extra inventory space. Let me grab that. There we go. If we lose some blocks here or there, it's not going to be a huge problem. I gathered a shulker box full of andesite because I knew I would use it for this build. But now, let's fix the railing on this section here. This is literally, like, this exact thing is what we built last stream, so it's like we're tearing up what we just did. So I apologize. But the dawn will shine on us again. And it will be fine. And we'll be happy that we noticed it and not upset like I actually am. Yeah, we messed up the bridge. Yeah. It basically, this entire length, this entire side of the lagoon is 2 blocks too far over. So that way, like, when they meet in the middle, it was 2 blocks off. And so, yeah. Basically, big problem. And I'm deciding to shrink it on this side. Technically, there were two different solutions. There were to expand it 2 blocks on that side, which in theory could have worked because it wouldn't be going into the hill. But I think I kind of wanted to give more room for this hill to breathe a little bit, so I think I'll be fine with it. Those two. I think at the end of the day it'll be fine, and it'll end up looking as intended. Besides, this whole project is super still in the under construction phase of everything. That this isn't too bad. It would have been different if we found this like after the Meg was already completely built up, functional. Meg was in, and then someone told me that it was off, and then I would have seen that it was off, and then I would have been so upset. I'm already a little upset, but you know, I would have been more upset. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. That needed to be a stair. Those both needed to be stairs. I'm losing my mind. Here. And there. Right? Yeah. Here. And there. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. We'll do that for now. How do we feel about it being skinnier, huh? It looks weird. It looks weird. That just looks weird. But that's just that's a little bit done. That's a little bit of work completed. Gosh, this is going to take forever to fix. Not forever, like, I think probably, like, we could totally get this done in a couple of streams. But it's just going to be annoying. Oh, and I'm going to have to retexture all this. Let me dump some stuff. The pistons did not work. Dump the dirt. I have the stone here, too, because I was going to build parts of the cliff. I didn't. Anorexic bridge, yeah. Okay. We shall carry on. I'm just gonna try and get this span done, I think. Because I don't want to fool with all the details and stuff on stream right now. Because there's so many, like all of this needs to move a block over inward. Which is gonna suck. It's gonna really suck. Really, 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 really suck. Oh, but we can do it. 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 Gather up all this. Who needs it anyway? Did that just like sink all the way down? Can't tell. gather and gather and gather. There we go. Ugh. Okay. And so now, 1, 2, so this is where we're at. Not that one. Yet. One panel at a time. We will get there. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Let me turn on the Minecraft music. I think I do around 30. Just in case it wants to bless us with some vibes. We have to move those things too. Gosh darn it. Ow. I didn't make it. Oh, there's going to be so many blocks in my inventory from how I textured these. I remember texturing them a lot. This is going to be a problem. Okay. Honestly... Then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. 1, 2, and this. And then that brings us back up to this lovely little thingy. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to edit this cliff a little bit too, I think. Just ever so slightly, it'll be different. Take it all out. Take it all out, and we rebuild it. We rebuild it. Got all of this junk. Grab all this. All of that. All of this. At least it gives me more work to actually put in the video, perchance. Like, I'll probably do a montage or something that's like, yeah, so this happened. You gained XP and you don't know what you did. I really don't know, John. I really don't know how, like, the ranking system works. I mean, I know the ranking cycle in thermodynamics, but I know the ranking cycle, or, like, system in YouTube. It seems pretty arbitrary, like, the rank, like, how it assigns it to you. Yeah, no clue how that system works. But clearly, I hardly know how Minecraft building works. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in this situation. Isn't it funny how, like, I made this mistake probably over a year ago, and it's just now coming to bite me? Like, I genuinely... At least, it's been half a year, almost, give or take, since that video came out. Because I want to say the Mosasaur video was in January or late December. So it's been like half a year since I've made this blunder. And it's just now coming to get me. Me saying I don't know how it works is giving you XP. Yeah. There we go. I think that should be all the resources, and then we can just 3D print. 3D print it. Yeah, okay. Honestly, we could even, like, just make sure that there's a little bit of a gap between these. Like, I can literally just expand the hillside down, perchance, and have it work like that. Like, just adding a little bit of a gap between. Like, so that way we still have the railing included all the way through. That could be good. Instead of, like, modifying this cliff. Like, I don't think we need to move the cliff over. I think we just need to tie it in lower, and we can include the railing in it, I think. Here, I need more... Oh, I think it's just slabs. I think I literally just used slabs. Like that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Build it all the way down. 3, 4. Build it all the way down. Build it all the way down. I think that'll be fine. I think this will be good. 1, 2. Sorry, I'm kind of in a 3D printing mode, so I'm sorry I'm not talking a whole lot. I wish the Minecraft music would kick on. Yeah, could have been shamed for it in the comments. I definitely could have been like I could have been completely oblivious, not realized it, then one person checks the world download, and then it's the comment I get for the next millennia. Hey, did you know the Mosasaur Lagoon is 1 block off? Hey, did you know that the Megalodon Lagoon is 1 block off? Hey, Coda, have you realized that you built everything wrong and you're terrible now? Unsubscribe. What's the plan for the Mega Enclosure? Step 1, fix this. Step 1, fix this problem that we've run into. Step 2, continue on what we were originally doing, which is basically to make it a continuation of the Mosasaur, and the whole lagoon itself is basically an abandoned quarry that was then taken and filled back up with water. I built this wrong. Taken and then filled back up with water for the amphibian, or not the amphibian, the aquatic creatures. So that's what we're going to continue to build. It's just I have made the worst mistake of my life and built it 1 block off. The entire thing. The entire right side of the build has been built 1 block. No, it's been 2 block. It's 2 blocks off, technically. And so, I am now undergoing the painstaking process of fixing the worst mistake of my entire life. I don't think I'll ever forgive myself fully for this. But this section of the wall is now moved over. On the outside, at least. It has made the inside of the wall look very, very skinny. But hey. Positives, people, positives. I was going to connect this up to the ocean floor anyway today. Like, the whole plan was because last stream, we built the river biome. That was the whole thing that we did. And I was gonna, you know, tie it into today and be like, okay, let's actually finish off what we were doing. Build this section right here of cliffs. Take this down to the bottom. And I was gonna work on that. That was the original plan. We were gonna work on the wall for a bit. And then go down, you know? In my bamboo lab era. Is that a thing? Is a bamboo lab? Could I put bamboo in the lab? I might be able to. But yeah, majority of people said it will bug me. So, and I know deep down it would bug me too. So I'm putting on my big boy pants. And we're buckling down and fixing it. Why can I not place stairs? Place them correctly, Kota. We don't have time to waste. You've already wasted so much of people's time. With your silly shenanigans. You silly, silly man. You've wasted everyone's time. The whole Mosasaur exhibit needs to be remodeled. We're going to replace the Mosasaurs. I've decreed it. The Mosasaurs shall be moved. We're going to put them in space. In space, I tell you. We will put them in space. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Is a 3D printer? Ah, that makes a lot more sense. I like that reference. Good reference. I think I put... Yeah, I did connect it down on the middle right there. I don't know if I did that on the other side of this section, but we will try and go check that. And by try, I mean I will go check that. Because I need to. Something like so. I know I built it up quite a ways. I might run out of materials. Because originally I don't think I had this all the way built. Because it touched the cliff, and I wasn't sure how I would connect the cliff into this. But now that we're certain that the cliff is no longer touching. No longer touching the thing. Gonna need railing. It's okay, guys. We adapt, we improvise, overcome, whatever the rest of the line is. Say the line, Bart. Alan. Bum bum. And that's how we'll do that. This whole door needs to move over. Ah! Once the Megalodon in space. Guys, we're gonna turn this into a Sharknado movie. We're putting the Megalodons on the moon. They're going on the moon. I'm gonna install Galacticraft, and we're gonna go to the moon. Okay. This side is done. Or like on the outside. The outside is done. Yippee! I technically need to do the inside. Okay, I'm gonna, since we've decided that we're gonna do this, I'm gonna add another poll, okay? And I'm just gonna ask, do you guys want me to fix it on the side that I'm currently looking at? Keep. What now? Question mark. Keep fix. Or do the cliffs. There we go. Now that's up to you all. We can keep moving, basically taking this section. I think I only have enough in me to move this bit over. We can move this bit over so that way the Megalodon side of things is all finished. All finished. And then we can continue onward. Like it's literally just taking this wall along here and moving it over just like we did to this side. And then we can do the cliffs, or I can just go ahead and move on to the cliffs. Do the cliffs. Samar, the environment level of Discord. It's beautiful. Okay. Sounds perfect. Let me make sure I'm not missing out on too terribly much. Phenomenal. Okay. Do the Cliffs is currently winning, so we'll start with that. Let me grab an empty shulker box, and I'm just going to put all of the wall materials in it. All of those can be in there. I think I used stone, and those can stay in there. Okay, I'm just going to grab a bunch of stone. And we're just gonna work on connecting this section over here. Until people tell me to go fix the thing again. As is my penance. My penance for my hubris. I'm just gonna bring it down a ways for now. It's hard to see in this area. I think if we maybe connect it up there. And then maybe... We can also, if we connect it up good, we can go through and reclaim some of those materials. I'm going to go ahead and move this. That was like right here. I'm going to go ahead and move this like doorway over. It's going to look funky for right now, but it's what needs happen. Literally just needs to move over 2 whole blocks. I saw that the wall fell a little bit. And then boom, 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 boom. Technically, that's how the doorway should be. And we can also reclaim that and that, technically. That should work properly. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna build that up a ways. Gonna connect this down. This all needs to get turned into cobbled deep slate eventually. But I don't know if we'll do it this time. Okay. We need to remove this one. Just bring all this down. Maybe just like fill that in, possibly. A little bit. Fill that in. Right there, perchance. Connecting this will be like the hardest part. Because you want to make it look natural enough to feel like it's in place. But also you don't want it like completely touching. We could literally just put that there. There's also a good opportunity to maybe put some like creatures or something, like just a little bit of decoration into here. Could be kind of fun. You guys catch my drift? I'm gonna go like that. And do I have torches? I do. We're gonna reclaim some of these materials. Like I just said. If they're not gonna be seen, might as well take them back. Might as well take them back. Perfect. I think good. That one needs to stay. There we go. And water. And water. Perf. Okay. I am trapped. Let me out. That's good. That's connected. And see, when we get out to this point, then we're a little bit more free to do whatever. And it's less about connecting it and more about just building it in a good way. So like maybe right there. When I was doing these cliffs, I think a big thing that I was focused on was making them just very big squares. Like just really big cubes. And I think there are some things that I could do possibly better in that regard. Like make them even more cubish. We'll see what happens. I'm going to mainly focus on just connecting it to the ground, and then we can continue to shape it a little bit better once it is actually touching the ground. I think that's looking fine. You caught the drift, John? Good. As long as we're all catching my drift. Connect this down. And honestly, these ones don't have to be the most realistic detailed wise, because I honestly doubt you're going to be able to see this section of the cliff. The only reason I'm doing this is because maybe you'll see it from the railing, so I want it to be connected, but in terms of texturing wise, I think we can get away with it just being a cobbled deep slate, or even just mud maybe. Like, just replacing it all with mud, I think would also be fine. I also probably need to consider how it looks like on this side of things. Like, how the terrain actually interacts with everything. Let me look at that. Here's the terrain line. Kind of like right here. So we might even build this up a little bit. I think. It'll be fine. Like, it might, like, only need to go up to this level, and we'll, like, taper it off out towards here, maybe. Yeah, because this is like the level of the terrain, like the bottom of that. And that'll be fine. I think. We'll go ahead and connect them down to the bottom. And I'm drowning. I probably need to set up... Should I set up a conduit? Is conduit good? I should probably. I should probably. Conduit's probably smart. I know I brought it. I did. We're just gonna put it, like, basically right where the beacon is, I think. 1, 2, 3. Conduit. 3. There we go. Let's see if I can actually build this in center and not messed up like I did everything else in this stream. Boom. Conduit's great. Yeah, keep me from drowning. Yeah. And it lets you guys see ever so slightly better. I brought way more prismarine than I thought I should. Or, like, I brought way more than I needed. Oh my gosh. Almost died. There we go. And that'll also let us see the full picture of what we're building a little bit better. Just gonna work on building these all the way to the ground. Again, the detail doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, it's gonna be turned into deep slate, but it doesn't have to be the 100% best thing in the world, Coda. Doesn't have to be. But we do have a lot of area, like right here, that needs a something. Now we're gonna just slowly but surely connect. Terraforming underwater is kind of fun because you do get like kind of the flying effect. It feels like fun. Ah, is there a hidden cave? Ah. Annoying. I hate when that happens. Oh. I'm literally just gonna fill it with stone. Because it'll be fine. There you go. Wow, Mojang really needs to fix the bottom of the ocean floor a little bit. It's like the ocean update, or the update aquatic, helped a lot with the life of the oceans, but still there's just something wrong. And I think it's just about the use of gravel in most of them. And again, like the sand color, like I've complained about it before when we were doing our river, but the sand color is so bright in some of the use cases, like there just needs to be better blocks for the ocean floor. Hashtag make wet sand a real Minecraft block. I'm starting that. Make it a real thing, Mojang. Poplar leaves and the wool blocks, and it's kicking my butt. I'm really excited for the poplar trees. Like, I'm really, really excited that there is a new vanilla, like, wood set that's themed around autumn. Autumn is one of my favorite seasons. I like the vibes a lot. And so I'm really, really excited that they are adding a fall type biome. Really makes me happy to see that. Okay. Let's think about this. Hear me out. I want to get rid of all the kelp right now. Or, like, at least for a ways, because I think it's in the way. I think it's in the way. It's in the way, and I don't want it. I think I did this for the Megalodon, too, because I got tired of all the kelp in the way. And just deleted a bunch of it. Gravel spawns in water, it could be a lot darker. Yeah, I just feel like there needs to be some kind of better block for the ocean floors in Minecraft. I think currently it's just a little weird to have it all be just sand or gravel. Because in, like, the cold oceans, like, and stuff, sand doesn't make any sense because it's just so bright. But then the gravel itself is also pretty bright, in my opinion. And doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, like, because I guess the seafloor is just its own kind of gravel, but it really depends on where you're at. Okay, that's helped me a little bit. I have more room to see what I'm looking at. Now, if we look on this side, the surface level elevation is like right here. So I'm thinking here with my thinker, is that if we kind of like build a little bit of like proposed hill, because I want to terraform on the outside too. I mean, it'll look weird if, like, the terrain just comes up all this way, and then on the other side is literally just nothing. I think it'll look slightly weird. So I think, yeah. Yeah, I think just darker, like, oceans would be so nice. I think it would, like, sea floors being darker, or just having a little bit, like, I think it's time for an update Aquatic 2. I would like an update Aquatic 2. I think that would be fun. I think it would be entertaining and informational. I feel like there's still so much life in the oceans that could be added. When was the last time they added anything specifically to the oceans? Like, specifically to the ocean, we've added a creature or we've added a mob. Like, I guess the sniffer eggs in the ocean ruins is the last thing I can think of. And then the armor trims as loot pools in the ocean ruins. But when's the last time they added something to the ocean? I feel like it's been a minute. Nautilus. Oh, never mind. I completely forgot that that was an update, actually. I think I forgot that that was an update because the Nautilus has been in fossil and archaeology for so long. But they did add the Nautilus, didn't they? Take back everything I just said. Mojang, you're doing great. Actually, Mojang is doing great. That was never a dig on Mojang. Mojang, like, the new cushion item that they just revealed, phenomenal. Super excited to see that. Think it's going to be a top tier building thing. Also, I'm doing everything in stone because I'm going to put sand on top of it. I'm going to put sand on top of it. And I have a lot of stone just in this world innately. I think that wall will actually come down. Yeah, it'll come down before that. So we should really maybe really do something else with that. Look at all the kelp that's just on the surface now. Yeah, it is really niche. It's kind of rare, and then also, it's like, I forgot that that update was a thing. Like, it added some cool stuff with, like, the mounts. That's the one problem I have with the drop system. I'm loving the fact that we're getting, you know, more frequent updates. Like, I think that that's great. It's just, I feel like I have less time to appreciate the new features before I'm already excited about the next thing. And I'm like, oh, wow. For me, it all doesn't affect me that much. Because I play modded Minecraft for this series. All of that new stuff hardly ever reaches me. Which is a little unfortunate, but, you know, it's fine. So really, we'll be going down to that level. What was the main block I used? I think that's wet sand, or... Let's go grab some of that. Because that'll really help. Yeah. Yeah, no one wants to spend too much time in the oceans. And I feel like there's still just so many things that they could add to the oceans. Like, I think squids need an overhaul. I think they're kind of terrible. I always encourage making a Minecraft channel. It's fun. I've had a blast doing it for the past, like, year. Oh, 2 different boxes of sand. I'm just gonna take this table, and we'll use it as we use it. I could make another one, but I really don't want to. I remember the table crafting recipes are kind of hard to get. Hello, Beast the Penguin. You're out of surgery? Good to hear, good to hear. How did it go? It was tonsils, right? I think it was tonsils, is what you said. Hope it went swimmingly. Yeah, wet sand. What I used. Because I didn't like the other sand. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Good and yes. Good. I'm glad. I am glad. Thank you for the Megalodon imagery. You will actually, sorry, I know you sent that a while ago. I just looked at it, looking phenomenal. You're actually getting featured in the next video because I did your suggestion. Just so you know. Just so you know. Am I going to Mammoth Cave? Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I've kind of been thinking about the trip just to record some of the footage for that. For a future video. Not for the video that's coming out tomorrow. It is done, and it is coming out tomorrow. I did it. Kind of on time. Kind of. Kind of on time. Okay. I'm just gonna fill this in with as much as possible. So that kind of gives us a sense of where everything's gonna end up. And that works as well. Is that? Yeah. Right there. And we'll build the wall down once we get this section kind of figured out. Okay. And now this will let me kind of like detail this section a little bit better. Because I can actually visualize how the floor will look in terms of the cliff face. Like if I just fill this in a little bit, it'll be a lot nicer. I might even go another step up right here. That'll be helpful, I think. You're gonna go to Mammoth Cave too? Good luck. Good luck. Thought you lived in Nevada. Didn't you live in Nevada? Nevada. That's like super far away from Mammoth Cave. Because Mammoth Cave is in... I think it's in Kentucky. I think that's where it's technically at. It's been a while since I've gone. You guys hear the music? It's on theme. It's on theme for our underwater excursions today. Ah, you're going to vacation? Cool. Where are you going? Are you going specifically just to go? It's well worth it. It is a really good tour. Phenomenal tour. I think that'll be good, and we can just fill in along here. I'm like, okay, I know I kind of was thinking I wouldn't do this on this side and would just let it drop off to the bottom and like that'd be that. I'm kind of glad we're doing this though, because it's been a very long time for me since I did that episode with the mosasaur. So it's kind of good to just practice what I did, like the style that I went for the build. Just give myself a little bit of time to truly relearn how I did it. Because it's definitely been a while since I did that whole build. Okay. Nope, you can see the mosasaur's tail peeking through. Hello. There we go. This should be fine. I'll have to come through and texture it as well, but... Again, this is a project we're going to be working on sporadically and randomly all the way up until episode 30. Because this will not be the next episode after the one that comes out tomorrow. I'm thinking it's going to be episode 30. But if I can spread out the work, that'd be good. And I'd like to probably start the video with this exterior bit being done. So I can just talk about it. I can be like, oh yeah, I did that. I did that. I don't know if I've ever heard this Minecraft track. I've heard a lot of them. I guess it's because I've not really been playing with music in the newest versions. Like, I don't remember the last time I listened to the Minecraft music in-game. Because I don't do it when I'm, like, regularly playing, mostly because I have typically a video or a show happening in the background. And also, like, sometimes I'll just switch into recording, and I really don't want to record the Minecraft music just in case of copyright in now or in the future, because sometimes they're weird about that. So I'd rather just not deal with that. Not that. There. How long have we been going? Oh, Fern! Hello! How are you, sir? Are you doing well? I hope so. I miss you. Let's see, what am I doing? Fern, I made the biggest mistake I've ever made of my life. I built this entire thing 2 blocks over to the side when it needed to be 2 blocks over to this side. The whole thing's 2 blocks off. The whole thing's 2 blocks off. It's the worst mistake I've ever made. I've got to redo all of it. What update is your world on? It's probably a song for the corresponding update. Yeah, it's probably... we're in 1.20.1. If I remember correctly. Which I believe I do. I think it's the latest... It's just the latest version of FA, which should be in 1.20.1. I believe. Kind of smooth out this edge a little bit. Smooth it out. One more block. That'll be fine. Let's just get crazy and put a big block here. That'll be fine. That'll be good. Something like that. I think shaping wise, that's fine. Like, again, like I said over here, it doesn't need to be crazy on this section of the cliff. I'm really just trying to include it so that way I know it's terraformed properly. And not just left. And then I'll get like a comment in a while that's like, hey, are you ever going to terraform that little section? And I'll be like, no, never. I never want to. That is the root of my pain and suffering, is terraforming this one section. You're doing well? You're about to go to bed? Good. I hope you sleep well, Fern. I'm going to be kept up at night by the fact that everything is built 1 block over. We fixed this side of it, but now I gotta fix the actual inside of it. So this whole wall, all along here, needs to move 2 blocks over. It's terrible. Yeah. The songs from the Trails and Tales update. Good. Trails and Tails representation. I actually was one that thought it was a good update when it came out. I was like, oh, cool. We've got customizable armor. Who wouldn't like that? The other feat, like it, I feel like it added a lot, but it was just all over the place, so people didn't like it because it wasn't like, you know, a big update like the Nether updates. The Nether updates of times previous. So if we just connect that down, connect this down. Connect, connect, connect. I'm placing way too many blocks. That'll be fine. 2, 4. How did I do it on the diagonals? How did that end up working? How did that? Oh, I just didn't do him. Okay, that's fine. Saves me work and materials. Guess that kind of makes sense. Ain't gonna change it now. There we go. There we go. There we go. And once we replace this with cobbled deep slate, it'll look a lot better. No. Once we actually go through and fix it up. And once we texture this. I mean, everything gets better with texturing. Unfortunately, it's not textured right now. So it's a little jarring, but that's okay. It'll be all fine. It will be all right. And the big thing I need to figure out how to do is connect the quarry up to the river. Like, if the whole lore of this is that this is an abandoned quarry, I need to find a way to then tie it into the river. And I think what that kind of is going to mean is that it, like, tapered off into this way. And, like, maybe the river used to be smaller, but we've been pumping water out or something. I don't know. Why are many of the mob mods, as in mob 1.21 and not later versions? I think it's been harder to keep up with the updates and harder to code in the later versions, or there's been a lot of changes behind the scenes, so it's harder to update to newer versions. I will check them out, John. Building, terrible. 2 blocks off. Whole thing, 2 blocks off. This whole side of the build, 2 blocks off. 2 blocks off. Terrible. Terrible, evil, and awful. Everything's wrong. It's the Avengers Endgame of FA YouTubers, yes. Love your channel and I love your project in this world. One thing I particularly like is the aquarium project. I tried to recreate it as faithfully as possible, but I think it's almost the same. At least I believe so. Well, good. Good. I'm glad that you could find some enjoyment out of the series and out of the build. I apologize to tell you that if you did build it block for block, what I did, you're 2 blocks off. I built it 2 blocks off. I'm a terrible YouTuber and a terrible influence. Don't look at my builds. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm awful. Evil bridge, evil walkways. Terrible. Like, literally, you can see where I moved it over 2 blocks. Now all of this has to move over 2 whole blocks. It's the evil bridge of evil and awfulness. But I will work on it sometime in the near future. The only, like, it's just gonna suck because I'm gonna have to, like, move all the stuff that I already detailed and such. But it will get moved. It will get moved. It will get moved. And we will get it done before the world download. I think, honestly, do I carry the cliffs down to, like, maybe here? I don't know. Like, I can move the cliffs, like, carry them down to here, and then, like, maybe taper this into the ocean floor. That could work, because it could almost be, like, maybe the quarry, like, let out at this elevation, and the river used to be down here, but then we've flooded it since, and created the river, I think. Or I'll just keep up. It should even be out there here soon. It's very new. It's 3 years old now, so they have time to make the mods. Yeah. You, for one, can't tell the difference. I mean, at this stage, yeah. It was literally just the fact that this walkway was 2 blocks off, so when we got to the middle, it got all kinds of messed up. This center bit is now fixed, and I think, like, it won't be too bad once, like, because it's really just this wall that's detailed. At least it's not the whole thing. Oh, it's gonna get kind of messed up over here. Trying to figure out how to, like, connect it up to all of this. Might be slightly painful, but I don't think it'll be terrible. It'll just kind of be annoying for a while. Let's go grab, I'm gonna go grab some cobbled deep slate, and we can just go ahead and replace some of that. Where was I going? I was going, like, towards my house, but that is the wrong position to go for. If we can get this little section of cliff done, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with the progress. Let me grab stairs. More stairs, please. Thank you. Let me pick up more rockets from the rocket factory. Just throw myself down there. I think we'll be fine. Okie dokie. I'm gonna grab some cobbled deep slate. And basically just replace everything we just made with that. And we'll go from there. I think, I don't know, it's gonna be kind of hard. Like, maybe I can put some mud here and then we can taper it off there. Sorry, I know I literally, like, just said we're gonna replace, but, like, if I do this and just slowly but surely taper it off to the bottom. Not that. This. And then, maybe a little bit more. And then maybe I could, like, transition it into the gravel. Because I really don't want to have to replace this entire section. Like, I really don't want to have to replace all this. It looks really bad from right now because we've got the conduit power. What does it look like? Like, from above, just regular. Well, conduit power go away. 1 second. The positive says to the left. The wall will fix itself. I like that. I like that. I like that solution. I think it'll be good. I feel like if we do this, like, kind of slope, we could transition it back into, like, the gravel, maybe. And like I can just build some of the cliff here. Because I also use mud for the river. So like it's... And mud is actually technically one of the texture things that I did for this kind of wall. Don't ask me why I did deep slate too. I don't really know. I thought it would look cool. Maybe one day we'll go through and replace it all with stone. I will never make another video again because I'll be replacing it all with stone. There we go. The only sucky part is that deep slate is not insta-break. So I have a lot of stone, but I have like 0 deep slate all the time. I should probably make like a create drill or something to gather deep slate. And just get huge, huge, huge quantities of deep slate. Huge, huge, huge quantities. Yeah, deep slate is just premium stone. It's cobblestone, but better. Here we go. What we've done here is what I did, but like on a much bigger scale for the Mosasaurus. Like the Mosasaurus Lagoon was literally me doing this for like a month. But like all throughout where the Mosasaurus Lagoon is. We can even add some like different shapes every once in a while, like something like that. It just adds a little bit. You know, like just differing shapes. It's harder to do, or like it's kind of hard to see right now because it's all just deep, like cobbled deep slate. It'd be fine. It was all ripped up from deep in the earth by a stone quarry. So it works. Thank you. I think that works. You know what? That's a good explanation. That's what I'm going to start saying. It was a deeper layer of rock that we've reached to. And also, technically, deep slate's, like, harder, you know? Like, than stone, because it takes longer to mine. So maybe they hit deep slate and then stop mining there. Because it was harder. Rock and stone. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, it would be good for detailing. We could implement some deep slate. I know I used a lot of deep slate in the actual aquarium. Like, as, like, accent. Like, I used a lot of deep slate. I think I even used it in the, like, below floor as well. I think this works. Bum, 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 bum. Don't worry, we will also, like, my goal is to finish building the Megalodon Aquarium before episode 30 and before the next world download. So, like, I believe that all of the wall shifting and all of that work will get done before the next, like, download. So never fear. And the wrong version is currently already available for download. I think I've done 2 of them. One for the, like, 1-year anniversary and one for episode 20. But if you didn't hear my announcement, I'm going to start doing world downloads every 10 episodes instead of every 20 now. I should probably make that an announcement on my Discord. Like, I don't know if I ever announced that. Like, I've said it here on stream, but I don't think I've ever just said, hey, Dinos World download available. Does Cobbled Deep Slate have a wall type, or is it just the bricks? I think it's just the bricks. Or, wait, maybe, I don't know. I think I do have a stone cutter. They do have a wall type. They do. Walls would be nice to kind of create, like, little divots here and there. Just every once in a while, just a little tiny divot. In here. I really hope I don't miss one specific, like, just one spot. That'd be very embarrassing if I just, like, miss one singular stone somewhere in this build. I'm probably gonna do that. It's such a big build. You'd be surprised how many YouTubers, like, leave some small mistake in their builds and stuff. Obviously, it doesn't get shown on camera. I mean, why would you show a mistake you made on camera? Who would do such a thing? Like, you'd be surprised how many little mistakes a lot of your favorite YouTube builders make. Like, even popular ones. And that's just because, like, you know, mistakes are innately human, so people make them. And they don't get shown, and it's easy to compare yourself to someone and be like, oh, they're so good at building. I bet they never leave any kind of ugly spot or, like, any kind of flaw in their builds. They do. There's an ugly angle to every build. And it doesn't get shown on camera, because, I mean, why would you show it on camera? You want it to look nice for the video. But it's easy to compare yourself and think that, wow, I suck at building. When in reality, your favorite builders make a lot of the same mistakes. There's always going to be, like, one block somewhere that you've misplaced or they've, you know, and it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes in this game and in real life. Life lessons with Pengu. Coming soon to a streaming service with you, near you. Here we go. Think like that. And I think like that. Look just fine. Gonna give it a curve. I think that'd be fine. I think these will be good. Good. Does it look good? I think it still looks good. Like, I think it's fine. Listening to community tab would also be a good way to announce it. I do need to use the community tab. I always forget. Yeah. Bullied into perfection, Gordon Ramsay's way, but only slightly friendlier. I bet you there's even mistakes that they don't even point out. Like, there's always going to be some flaw to their build. And maybe they don't say it, you know, out loud, but, you know, there's always something that you can improve on. And I think it's easy for regular people to compare themselves and be like, I'm not good enough to, you know, make Minecraft YouTube videos, or I make too many mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes. And I don't even think my videos are the best edited. But you know what? It's okay. It's perfectly okay. I'm going to do a little bit of something like this. Because I'm going to try and tie like a little bit of a flatter surface right there. And try and get it like a little transitioned. I think would be good. Dun, 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 dun. I think that'll be fine. Performed a bridge fixing to TED Talk. Yeah, the TED Talk is real. I hope you guys appreciated my TED Talk. It's important to realize that no one is the best at anything. Even people that are really, really good, they still have flaws. Does that mean you should go, like, comment on every single one of their videos and be like, so actually you missed a block here, you missed a block here? No. It's more of just a lesson of, oh yeah, people make mistakes. All the time. All of the time. And even though they don't always show it, they probably think about it. And it's okay. It doesn't have to be the end of the world. It can be okay to be flawed. There we go. A little rock here or there. Tie it into itself. We'll leave that as is. Maybe put one like right here. Just kind of showing that like maybe we use some of the rock as like support for the build. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Maybe boom. Boom. I think that works. Has more of a character arc than anyone in Jurassic World Rebirth. Yeah, it went from me like just, hi guys, how's it going, to, oh no, I've made a grave error, to, you know what, mistakes are okay. It's okay, guys, it's okay. I'm coping. I think I'm on copium right now, you know. I realized that I made a huge mistake in my build, and I'm just coping with it. So this whole stream has just been massive amounts of copium. That works a little bit better. I think I want to put like maybe something like that right there in that corner. Just little things. It's the little things, guys. How did I do it on the other side? I guess it just depends. Into Bob Ross. Happy little accidents, guys. You just get your cherry white. You get in here and you paint happy little trees. Happy little trees. Sometimes we've got even happy little dinosaurs. Happy little dinosaurs. Mistakes are okay, everyone. Sometimes you just gotta make them. Know that way you truly lived. That should be the next episode, Surviving Earth. Yes. The evolution of pain that I went through. Just in this short amount of time. I actually need to get up on watching Surviving Earth. Like, I started the first episode, but I kind of got bored because it's, I guess, I think it was the Permian. I want to say that's right. It was on Gorgonopsids and Synapsids, and I was not super enthralled. I like those creatures. I don't find them the most exciting. So I kind of stopped watching it. And I was like, oh, I'll come back. I'll finish this episode when I know that there's dinosaurs after it. Because I think that was the big thing. Like, I can watch a Gorgonopsid episode. It's just I wanted the promise of dinosaurs afterwards, and there was no promise of dinosaurs afterwards because the rest of the episodes hadn't come out yet. So I need to get back on my watching Surviving Earth. I know it's good. I've heard good things. You can never get into Synapsids. I mean, like, it's, like, they're good. Like, I find them cool. It's nice to know that, like, oh, yeah, we kind of evolved from these things, you know, tangentially. But at the end of the day, I'm just kind of like, I don't really care about them as much. I think they're cool. I like it. I remember getting Dimetrodon in my, like, pack of dinosaur figurines, but like I said, I don't care. I want dinosaurs. That's probably also why I did, like, all of the synapsids and carboniferous creatures, like, all together, because I wanted them out of the way. I mean, like, I do really like them, and I really like the exhibit that I made for them in this newest episode. But I did just rush to do them all. And I wonder if that's partially because I was like, oh, I mean, they're cool, but I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on them. I want dinosaurs. Brand new baby dinosaur. They all kind of look the same to you. That's fair. I mean, yeah. They all have a very primitive vibe and a very primitive build. You know? Mm-mm-mm. I think this is coming along. Like, I want to transition it down to here is the goal. And I, like, think that right around here is when it's going to start just feeling like, if we just do this, maybe. See, the mud and the deep slate are just going to run together, which is something I'm worried about. Like, I feel like that's just, like, you're just going to get totally lost in the sauce of, like, what's what here. Which I think, like, it could kind of be okay, but, like, I'm still rather worried about it. Okay, how do we want to do this? Out of my way, kelp! Kelp is just always in the way down here. And then I'll go through and put more kelp down when I get done. Replace the kelp that I broke. Probably should have built this out, like, a little bit first and, like, tested or something. But it's fine. It's fine. I think it will be just fine. Not that. Not the blocks I wanted to place. I mean, eventually I want those to cover it, but not now yet. Okay, so I kind of just want, like, here, maybe? Like that, perchance? What is those spot on? Oh, no, fat litter. Copyright free. SPCs, yeah. You could slowly add some gravel and get more into the wet and slowly fades out. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is I'm just gonna try and like fade this in and like blend it a little bit. I don't know how that'll work out, as we've still got stuff to work on throughout here. I'm thinking it'll work good. I mean, at the end of the day, does this kind of like it kind of gives Corey vibes? It's kind of. I need to figure out how better to give like rock quarry depth and stuff. Like I like this section. I had a lot of fun building this and trying to make it, because it also like it can feel a little less like a quarry, because like imagine we basically filled it in and let it just like bury itself. So like maybe this went down deeper, or like it used to go down deeper in some areas, but we just allowed stuff to grow and to build, and it's like almost buried itself, you know? I think that's okay to do and to say. Just that it buried itself a little bit. I can go ahead and grab my handy glass bottle and turn all that dirt into mud. Ow. The rock burrs look so good. I don't know what is it, the walls? Or which part? Which part aces? I'm sorry. Any more cart-esque? Okay. Yeah, like I want to add maybe some submerged equipment or something like that. The biggest thing I fear is just that I'm not that good at vehicle building. We'll do another 4 stacks. Here. What was I getting? I was getting my water bottle, which is already out. There we go. Convert that little section we left as dirt. Oh, dolphin. Hello. Dolphin, 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 dolphin. Mud, mud. Is this giving anyone flashbacks to our last stream where we did this for like 3 hours? I hope so. It's giving me flashbacks. I'm back on the river thing again. Sorry, guys. Actually, probably makes more sense like that. Okay. Looking better. The dark rocky bits of the enclosures. Yeah, I do like those. You can make a shark or a fish feeder that looks like it was made out of the leftover construction vehicles. Ooh. I do like that. Like maybe they repurpose the crane. That might be good. That might be really good. I like that. Like maybe they had a big crane in parts to, you know, just work, but now we've converted it to just load up more stuff. I like that. I like that a lot, John. I think that might just work. And by might just, I mean like definitely will. I think that's something we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with that one. Solid idea. Quite solid, quite solid. One more. That works. No, it doesn't. I don't like that. I want this. Yes. Good, Anakin. And then maybe like that. Slightly. Perchance. Perchance. Again, you probably won't see a lot of this because I don't know how much of this I'm gonna realistically do. I mean, right now, let's try and bring it to this middle bit here. I think it's something achievable. Like we can just kind of bring it to this wall right there. I think that, oh, not break the wall. I think at a certain point here, we'll maybe build more of the cliff, kind of reaching down into here. I think would be kind and nice. Wait, a moth is watching the stream with you. Nice. Is there going to be an underwater viewing? If yes, a tunnel like just some aquarium could look cool. Yeah, there will be underwater viewing. I'm still figuring out how best that's going to work. I kind of want to build a building in the middle of this pathway here and have it act as kind of like a way to go down into a viewing area. So I need to work in creative a little bit and figure out how all of that's gonna work. Just in terms of like the build and how it's gonna be looking and how it's gonna function and stuff. But I do want there to be underwater viewing. We've got one viewing platform for the Mosasaurus, and I would really like, you know, obviously one for the Megalodon as well, and probably a couple more for the Mosasaurus. Because the one viewing platform for the Mosasaurus is fun, but you can't always see them in it because they like to, you know, go around. So it is part of my, like, my next video on this, which, like I said, will probably be episode 30 when we, like, put all these things together, will probably be counted as, like, the Megalodon episode, but also the finale of the aquarium saga. Like, finally, the aquarium will be finished. All of the buildings and, like, supplemental buildings will be finished to kind of bring it all together. So it'll be kind of a bit, like, a larger episode, in my opinion. But hopefully one that kind of ties a lot of good stuff together in a very nice way is the main goal. I'm trying to decide if I want to, like, bring this path down more, or like if I want to maybe like cut it off here. That I'm not explaining what my vision was right there the best. I'm trying to decide if I should build like a rock wall like along here and then like connect it up to the wall. That might be good. Just like maybe starting a little bit here. And then slowly but surely making my way down. I don't know, because I don't want to do too much terraforming in this area. I mean, it's looking nice. It's looking like a continuation of this, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. The beacon's going to get in our way here in a second. And this is terrible. Like, that little corner, regardless of if we leave this as gravel, that needs to go. Which, honestly, I don't think will end up. What'll probably happen is we'll do this, like the wet sand, or sand, up to, like, maybe this point, and then we'll transition it into the muddy river. I think will look a lot better. Yeah. We'll just keep chugging along here. My goal is literally just to finish this little bit. I think that's an achievable goal and a goal that we can manage. Where's my stone? I think if we can literally just get that small section done, I'll be happy. Oh. Interesting needle drop. Just like the Supergirl movie. I haven't even seen it. But I know all of the, like, oh my gosh, there was a needle drop in the end. And it was terrible. I wonder how accurate that is. Like, was it actually terrible? Oh, wait, I've messed up. I have messed up severely. Oh, that's a lot of particle. In your face. I needed to build down here. That's kind of bad. This music's kind of backroomsy. Was that the Backrooms theme? You guys hear that? Or am I crazy? No, that's wrong. It's kind of got a Backrooms vibe. Ah, the Supergirl stuff's accurate. I'm sorry. I was kind of hoping it would be a good movie. I really hope whatever James Gunn does with the Flash does the Flash justice. Because the last movie in the Snyderverse was the Flash, and it was done so dirty. I would really like a better representation of the Flash. Like, I like a lot of the DC characters, and I really wish they got, like, the MCU treatment. Because I really, like, I know the MCU has its own problems, but I do really like a lot of the interpretations they've done for a lot of different characters. And I wish, like, the Flash kind of got MCU treatment and, like, got a real proper chance to shine. Because I never liked the aesthetic of the Snyderverse. It just looked weird. Like, you could argue that the MCU looks pretty weird, too, at times. And, like, some of the costume choices that they've made have been a little like, why did you do that? But I just like the MCU style more than, you know, the Snyderverse. I just always thought the Snyderverse stuff all looked weird. All of it. Pretty bad done cover of a song done in a way that where it sounds like a lullaby. It's a good movie, just a bad needle drop. Okay, that's good. A needle drops when, like, in any point in the movie, just like a popular song plays or like a cover of a song plays. And it typically is when, like, there's some kind of climactic moment happening and they want the music to enunciate it a lot. So they'll pick, like, a song, you know, to, like, go over the montage of, like, whatever's happening. I'm trying to think of a good example of one. I don't know if I've watched any good movies lately. But it's like if they were like in the middle of a fight scene and then just like Rock You Like a Hurricane by Scorpion came on. And they're just like in this big like fight scene. And it's like a well-known song and it's like, you know, I don't know. I don't care if you say what the needle drop is. I don't mind spoilers for movies and stuff. Unfortunately, I have social media platforms, so like most movies get completely spoiled for me, like super duper quickly. Yeah. It's to reference like record players. You would drop the needle and it would play the song. So in movies, when they do it's a needle drop because they start playing a well-known song or something. It's from the time of records when those were a thing. Back in ye olden times. Ye olden times. That'll do it. And we'll grab some more sand. Sand? Sand? It's like Guardians of the Galaxy or Peter Pools. Yeah. Hooked on a Feeling. Or like when in like in game the Guardians get introduced to the rubber band man, it's just like it like cuts and there's a needle drop of that song. It's like a good, you know. Oh, huh. Like it just takes some time and really interesting. Interesting. I mean, that's a good song. So I wonder how they messed it up so badly. Or at least I like that song. Maybe not like the top tier of all songs, but I do like it. It just takes some time. I can't sing. Copyright. Chat remind me that I can't do that. The instrumental itself is fine, but her vocals are just so off-putting and it's slowed way down where it doesn't fit the fight scene. Yeah, great song, but that does kind of sound like it was done poorly. And that's unfortunate. Super duper unfortunate. I kind of don't want to break my conduit, so I'm going to let the conduit influence this build a little bit. No singing. Singing is bad for my channel. I'll get banned or something. I forget what the punishment for like copyright is nowadays. Are people still getting their channels banned? I've never like, cause I've never really tried to test it, you know? Like I've not wanted to push it. I just let myself, you know, maybe pick crappy time-lapse music. Like I'm sure you guys probably really dislike the music I choose for the time lapses, but it's royalty free, and it's on the YouTube certification, like or like the YouTube library, as being completely free with no chance of it ever having, you know, having to change it for any good reason, you know. So for that specific reason, I like it. I like it a lot. What happens if we just did that? I think that's fine. Um, Ah, John, is that a reference to the fact that I built this whole thing wrong? It just takes some time to fix my big mistake in this enclosure. This enclosure. I'll spend hours grinding trying to move this one little thing that's out of line. It'll just take some time. It'll just take some time. It's gonna take me hours, guys. It's gonna take me forever. It's gonna take me forever to fix that wall. It's a good thing I'm starting to do it now. Like, if I had waited till I was actually, like, ready to full sit... Like, if I had waited to, like, episode 29, and then I'm like, okay, let's go start working on the Megalodon, and then I realized it was 2 blocks off, the video would take so long to come out. So I'm glad we recognized it now. And realized that, hey, problem, not good. Which song was that? I forgot which songs I used. I used to use a lot, just like all over the place. Just whatever was royalty free and whatever I kind of vibed to at the time. But I was very particular about like which songs. I literally went to the YouTube library, made it set to free and license never expires, and just use those. Because I was like, if YouTube says it, you know, then I can fight them on the fact that, you know, it changed. Because, yeah. Did you guys know I went through an emo phase? I've seen My Chemical Romance live in person. I think I saw them in Cincinnati. It was a great time. Well worth it. They did a really good thing for Black Parade. They like faked everyone out. Like everyone was like waiting all night long for Black Parade, as you do. I mean, it's their most popular song. And then they like come in with like heavy guitars, and then just hit the one piano note, and it's just like, ding! And then everyone's like, oh my gosh, Black Parade, yes! Phenomenal concert, phenomenal. Are the Minecraft songs still copyrighted? I really don't know. That's kind of why, like, on my like regular videos, I make a point to never have the music on, like when I'm recording or when I'm doing something like that, just in case, like, I don't know, like Mojang goes through a weird, like, basically a custody battle over the Minecraft music. So I'm just like, this is better. And I heard stories about how like YouTubers were getting copyright claimed from the Minecraft music because of disagreements or something. And I was just like, I'd rather just stay out of it. I'd rather just not use the Minecraft music. And it also, like, there's no way in this current version. I know in the newer versions they've added control over the Minecraft music, like better control, like you can control when it occurs or like how loud it is. I mean, you can control how loud it is now, but like you could do a lot more of like, hey, play this track, or hey, show this track on screen, like what the name of it is. So I'm just kind of waiting for something like that to occur. When that Megalodon Enclosure done, I have a good name for Bruce and the male and female Yoshi. Make sure if you have a name suggestion for the Megalodons, leave a comment on the video when it comes out. I'm quite likely to pick it. Hello, Tyler. I did have a good holiday. It was a good time. It was a really good time. My burgers and hot dogs were immaculate, girlfriend approved, and that's kind of the only metric that matters. Why did that dolphin just die? What happened? What just did that? What kind of animal are you? Yeah, build it up like that. So we just kind of extend this down. This might change, like this little bit is subject to change because I might build some kind of build through here. Like just as a little like kind of like I might build like some kind of water regulation build or like treatment build on this face of the wall. But that's yet to be conceived in my head. That build is yet to exist, so that's a future me problem. You made a custom tree? Perfect. We love to see it. I've made many custom trees, and I kind of regret it. I kind of wish I could go back in time and smack younger Coda in the face and be like, just do the saplings. It'll be fine. People will still like it. But no, the custom tree set, it makes me special. Oh my gosh, they take so long. Like, if you were there for those couple of streams where we were working in that area, all that custom terrain, I just yapped for so long and basically got nothing done for like 3 streams straight. Like, I got stuff done, technically, but it felt like I got nothing done. There we go. I think I'm just gonna fill out this one. Yeah. I think that looks miles better in that area. Like, it still needs a lot of work. to bring it in line with all the terraforming and stuff. However, that said, I think like this is looking a lot more sustainable. And we can focus on moving more walls. I think we're probably going to end it on this one. Like, I think this has been a good amount of progress to really bring that in line with what we have over here and what needs to happen in the future. I need to do more texturing, obviously. I need to do just more work in general to bring this in line with everything else. But I think it's been a good step forward. We've connected it to the ground. And I think next stream we'll probably tackle this side. Like this little area of cliff faces. And again, we'll keep working on the Megalodon Enclosure as a whole, just kind of in the background of some of my work on other videos. I want to work probably in the swamp sometime soon. Like, I want to probably move back over there. There's no custom trees still from episode like 20 or so. But we'll probably move back over there. I have a couple other ideas for some dinosaur enclosures that I would like to work on between now and episode 30 and the world downloads. So if you've liked this, maybe check out my Discord. It's where I post updates on the stream. I try and do like an hour or two early from when I start streaming, just to give you enough time to set your schedules and see if you can make it. But yeah, I hope you guys had a jolly good time, and I'll see you in the next stream where we'll keep doing the same thing. So